All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chupacabra Tutorials channel. I'm your host, Larry, and today we're going to be checking out a little bit of a mini game that you can play in Discord. You can invite this bot Hackcord to your server, and you can live out your life as an elite cyberpunk hacker of sorts. Or at least that's the kind of vibe that you get. It's just a little hacking mini game where everybody who's a part of Hackcord can hack each other, steal fake cryptocurrency, buy upgraded software to defend themselves against other hackers or hack someone else better. So that's what we're going to check out here today. We're going to invite them to my regular server just because I can. And then they want authorization to view channels, which, considering most bots really want you to give them admin permission, is a nice change for once. So we'll just authorize that. And I need to use my multi-factor authenticator because they don't believe that I'm people. So I'll go ahead and verify with the authenticator, and then they send me to their Hackcord website to thank me for setting up and installing. Then I'm going to pull open my other server, my main Chupacabra server. And now, if I hadn't already started playing Hackcord on my test server, I could type in /start and select the / command for Hackcord, which is the green planet. And normally it would help you get started playing the game, but since I'm already playing the game, I don't really have to worry about that. So I can go to Hackcord, and what I can do is there's a whole bunch of stuff associated with this particular mini game, but what I can start by doing is I can scan for other people to hack. I can get my money from the spam I've infected other people's computers with, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to start by getting my daily rewards for playing Hackcord. So I got a bonus of 2,500, and because I've been doing this fairly regularly, I had a streak bonus of 2,000. Now I can scan for different users that I can try to hack into. I'm very new at this. I don't have a high level hacking decryption software yet, but there are some level 1 people here that I can hack. So I'm going to select a user to bypass, and I'm going to select the firewall level 1 person. And so this means that in the background, if I type in /task, it'll show me that I'm currently hacking into their system. Now, there's an old task down here for decryption that is not currently active. And I thought initially that you had to manually clear out old tasks before you could start new tasks in this game, but they just override old ones with new ones when you're done. So that's kind of handy. And there is a bit of a cooldown here. It's one of those games where it's mostly text-based, where you have to wait for things to happen. So, you got to wait like a minute to hack into things. And then once this task is done bypassing the login for this user whose UUID is this number right here, I'll be able to type in /connect. If I can spell, apparently that's my own problem. And then I can see what's going on. So they've got a level 1 everything. I don't have any info on their bank account, but I want to break into their bank account. So I can click on bank account, but it'll give me an error because first I need to get their account password by decrypting it. So I can type in /decrypt, and I can then go to tasks, and I can see down here that now we're beginning the process of decrypting their password so that I can see if they have any money. Now, the other thing that I can do while I'm waiting, if I type in the / command and I go to Hackcord, I can see how much money I have. And I have 22,000 crypto dollars. And other people can hack me in this mini game and they can steal my money. So it's a good idea to use it or lose it. But I kind of just hung on to it for making this video. Then I can type in probably antivirus, because there's a chance that I have a virus on my digital computer. So I can type in antivirus and hit enter. And it'll tell me with my level 2 antivirus if I have any virus level 2 or lower. Doesn't appear that I have any, so that's good. So with that in mind, let's go back to tasks and see if it's done decrypting. Looks like it is. So now I can hit connect. And then I can hit the bank button and I can try to steal money from them. Unfortunately, they're broke. So that doesn't do anything. But weirdly enough, even though they don't have any money, I can inject their computer with a spam virus. So that way, every time I hit /spam, it'll tell me, because I have infected 12 of other users of Hackcord with spam viruses, I can get 1,200 crypto dollars every time the spam command goes off of cooldown. So what can you do with all this stuff? Well, you can go to the shop and you can buy better software, which is good because I kind of want that. So let's go to, first let's get like a new firewall upgrade. Actually, I got it at level 2. So let's first upgrade our bypasser. That's 2,100 gone. And then we'll open up the shop again. And then let's go ahead and grab ourselves a new decryptor. So that'll be 2,100. And then why not? Let's go back into the shop. I'm going to spend all my money because you can't steal money that isn't there. That's kind of my policy with games like this. If there's nothing to steal, what a deal. Although it does make it difficult to save up for new stuff, but hey, you only live once, right? I'm gonna go to shop page 2. Page 2. But well, I know I'm already connected, but I want to go to page 2. I guess I can always just upgrade my bypasser to level 3. Then I can go to shop, and then I can go to page 2. I would like just for the developers note, I would like a better button to just click to go to page 2. Like I should be able to just click a button at the bottom here, an emoji that goes back a page, forward a page. That would be kind of nice. So I'm going to upgrade my spam to level 2. And then let's open up the shop again, back to page 2. And then I guess we could upgrade antivirus to 3. That's like the only thing. And how much money do I still have? Oh, I've only spent like half my money. So I will say this is kind of a fun little mini game. You can kind of set a few commands, hack some computers, try to prevent yourself from getting hacked by other Hackcord users that might run into you. And it's kind of neat. I like the notion of being a cyberpunk hacker with a bunch of different little mini games. This is a fairly new game, and it's still sort of being added on to from what it sounds like. However, it would be nice for this game or any game like this to kind of have something that kind of emerges as you level up your software. Maybe you get a message through the cyberspace and somebody needs your help, or they want to hire you to break into a corpo and steal some business secrets. And then you could potentially have to go through a cat and mouse game of being stalked by the cyber police through cyberspace in some sort of, mini game that you can type in commands or solve puzzles, verbal puzzles most likely, because this is a text-based game, which I think would be cool. And then again, the thing that I used to think you had to do was remove old processes. So I'd remove old decryption processes. And I thought you had to constantly do that by hand to clear them out before you went on to a new task. But for the most part, it'll just go through, like I was saying before, and bump off the old outdated task and replace it with the new version. It would also be nice if it would auto clear completed tasks after you were done connecting to them. If there's a timeout. Oh, there is downloadable software here. Bypasser level 4. Let me try to download that. Bypasser level 4. Oh, heck yeah. So let's type it in task and see if that's being successful. Oh, wow. That's going to take 40 minutes to download Bypasser 4. Darn. Okay, that's pretty crazy. Basically what I can do is I can download someone else's software off of their computer if I can break into it, and then I can use that to upgrade myself for free if I can steal it from them. So that's kind of neat. So let's type connect to something else. And we want to break into their bank. So let's do decrypt. And we'll start that rolling. And then see if we can inject them with spam. Okay, so we were able to inject them with spam without having to like break into their password. So that's kind of nice. Okay. So what other commands have we got here? We can see our balance. We can check the antivirus. We can connect to people. We can decrypt stuff. We can see my software and balances by looking at device. You can I can invite myself to the Hackcord server. I can check the leaderboards to see how fancy I am. And if you vote for them on the website here, top.gg, if you vote for them through this system, and then you can actually get bonus points here to overclock yourself, which means that you speed up your cooldown so things go faster. I don't think there's currently a like premium version of this bot yet, but as this gets more stuff, and I do hope it does get more stuff, because cool story mode stuff that you can play along with the mini game would be kind of neat. Like a text-based cyberpunk sounds very old school, yet if it's simplistic enough and it doesn't freak people out with too much math or too difficult a mini game, isn't too bad. So what else we got? We got spam, which I did. Let's check out our device. Let's type in /device. So we have a level 3 bypasser, a level 2 firewall decryptor, encryptor, level 3 antivirus, and a level 2 spam. And then apparently I'm not supposed to show you my UUID. So I'll probably hide that for the moment. And then let's see here. Let's go ahead and scan. Actually, first let me see what's going on with my tasks. So I've decrypted them. I've got 37 minutes left on downloading that other thing. Let's type in connect. And then let's go break into this person's bank account, which they have no crypto available. They've been hacked too many times. Sounds like I need to start breaking into the higher level people's devices for the most part. So what does fish do? /fish. Fish for crypto and overclocks. Okay. You casted your phishing link into the internet. /fish. Is this actual digital phishing? Is that the joke here? It looks like it is. So you have to click the button fast enough to actually catch anything with the fish command. That's actually really funny. I got 7 seconds on that, and I've got a lot of time on this. 37 minutes to download that guy's higher level software. All right, we're going to get you this time. Did we get it? Darn. I caught 210 crypto. I mean, it's basically free money on a cooldown while you're waiting to hack someone. So let's scan for one more here while we're waiting. I guess we'll just pick one at random. We'll pick you. Then we'll scan. We'll do task. So they'll be, because they're a much lower level than me for decryption, or at least bypassers, it's only going to take 30 some seconds to break in there. Okay. So let's see. How long does it take to decrypt with a slightly higher level decryption software? Oh, about 40 some seconds, 46 seconds in this case. So not terrible. You do get a slightly buffed process when you upgrade your stuff. I kind of like that. So yeah, I mean, that's basically Hackcord in a nutshell. If you like fun little mini games like this, then I would definitely recommend this. If you're not terribly big on these, or you're just looking for one that's more showy or built into Discord itself to have a party game with your friends in voice chat, this might not be for you, but So if you're interested in Hackcord, I will put the links in the video description below so you can check it out for yourself. It's free. The only thing you can do is get some bonuses if you vote for Hackcord on places like top.gg, which would be a good idea to support them if you do like playing the game and you start to get really interested and invested in it. And until next time, I've been your host, Larry. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody, and have a good one.